you watch the Spurs, you see how versatile they are, unselfishly finding the open guys. They can be surgical at times in their precision. It's not a surprise that they dominated the Eastern Conference last year and year to year here recently.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
As you would expect the Spurs to do, they dismantled the East last year. The top team in the West usually does that against the East, and that was the case with the Spurs. 24-6, best in the West.
Attacking. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Leonard. 10 points for Tony Parker. Well, for the Spurs, it wasn't, Clark, that they were just winning against the East. They were, more often than not, blowing Eastern Conference teams away.
Kevin, they would finish with an average margin of victory just under double digits. That gives you an idea of how dominant they were versus the East. There were very few teams that they had trouble with.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the Spurs, not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. Tim Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. An incredible run. Thanks, Doris.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. They're teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
That's good.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, they found that sweet spot between the paint and the three-point line, and they're knocking a lot of those shots down.
Parker against Irving. It's tipped. Here's the three. The shot is off. Good D by Parker.
Well, still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
Launches it. The Spurs rebound. They kick it out to Green. Duncan left side. Another shot. Mozgov with the block. And they get it back. Leonard with no one around. And at last, they get one to fall.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here. And that's a shot you can't pass up. He should knock that down.
Parker kicks to Green. Mozgov grabs the board.
A lot of people thought that Danny Green would build on his play from the 2013 playoffs last season, but he's marred by injuries and underwhelming performances from him. Definitely not what he or Spurs fans were hoping for.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. Kicks it out to Love. Irving with a clean look. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 19 points for Kyrie Irving. Spurs leading by 5. And Danny Green last season a dip in his field goal and three-point percentage club.
You know, he hit a slump around the middle of the season, but he finished strong. Still a highly efficient scorer in their offense.
Here's Parker. Cans the shot from the wing. Parker's got 6 in the quarter.
His shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. You know, something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar, but make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for LeBron. Jones checked in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Kevin Love. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Parker Clark, a 6-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, heavily decorated player.
Yeah, he really is. And he's shooting to become the Spurs' first 20-year guy. Now, how crazy would that be? I mean, he came to the Spurs at 19. Well, he's got an outside chance at it. He said his body feels great.
Yep.
And the way Pop manages minutes for his guys, he thinks he can play at a high level for a long time. That'll be fun to watch. To see what happens.
Good story, you're right.
Yeah. He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
San Antonio leading by 7. Now Ginobili. The 15-footer. That's good. Ginobili's got his 3rd bucket of the night. For Cleveland, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the 3rd. Here's Diaw, and he banks in the layup. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And if we see a few more of them, this game could be in danger of getting out of hand quickly. You know, the more these three-pointers continue to drop, the more you can sense the frustration coming from this defense.
No question, no matter what they've thrown at them, they've not been able to take that shot away.
Shots good by Baines.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Bellinelli for 3.
Wow!
Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
In a moment now to check out our State Farm assist of the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Mills and Manu at the guards. Aaron Baines out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3 spot.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Here's Irving. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Irving's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. And Ginobili, here we go. Great tee that time from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Irving.
And here is Ginobili. Pass to Mills from outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
For 3.
Ginobili's got his 3rd assist on the night. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Love against Ginobili. Love draws the double. Verjao and blocked. 4-on-3 break. Nice shot by Ginobili. And the Spurs lead by 14. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Thompson. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Well, I don't think you're going to miss too many like those.
2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Shumpert against Parker. LeBron kicks to Irving, and he's going up for the alley-oop.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
So smooth with the pass.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
Now, Love inside.
Maybe that'll ignite. Impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geek.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
16 feet away, and the shot is good. 16 points for Tony Parker.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, That's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
And Parker with the block. And he gets it back. Irving attacking, power down with both hands.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Spurs leading by 11. Parker with it. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a three. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. LeBron outside to the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal
Timofey
foul.
Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
And Mozgov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy. Well, the Spurs clearly an influential organization in the NBA. So many individuals who've worked in San Antonio, whether it be as players, assistant coaches, or in the front office, have gone on to leadership roles on other NBA teams. I think that speaks volumes to what that group has been able to do in winning at a high level.
Outside Irving. Here's Shumpert. They get it back. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. Now the feed to Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 15 points here in the second half. And you look at all the head coaches and front office executives who have come out of the Spurs organization. They are sprinkled guys throughout the NBA. And, Steve, almost half the teams in the league have some kind of fingerprint from the Spurs.
Well, it's a copycat league, and, the Spurs winning culture, all the cross-pollinating that goes on in the NBA and the relationships. And I think in the end, the result is good for the league. You want as many well-run franchises as possible.
And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Cleveland on defense. There's the pick. Leonard attacking. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Leonard's got 22 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts. And the complexion of the game as a result may change.
San Antonio leading by 9. Parker outside. Wide open look. And another basket for San Antonio.
And now just watching the clock wind down and what will turn out to be a win here for San Antonio.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Parker. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
6 on the shot clock. On the top of the key, and he connects with the jumper.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's LeBron outside. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Leonard attacking, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring. And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Another long-range bomb for him. I'll tell you what, that three-point shot has been the key here, getting that lead down.
I agree with you. With so many of his points coming that way, no reason not to keep going to it.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we'll send it down to Doris.